right, and we are on, ladies.
Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome to What Soul Sisters Say. How's everybody doing?
We've been on a little hiatus, and as soon as we decided to come back, Mercury didn't come to play. Okay?
Right. Mercury retrograde is pissing off Zara.
We've been trying to get on this thing for 45 minutes.
45 minutos.
Well, at least 4 and 5 is 9. Okay? So let's just look at it.
4 and 5 is 9. We hear that.
Let's just look at it that way. But we have been on a hiatus. We had the nerve to not record for the past 2 weeks. Has it been 2 weeks? I feel like it's been 2 weeks.
I think we've been recording every 2 weeks lately for some reason.
But what we did do in our time away is we had our wind down with us. We had our event.
That was nice.
And it was, I would say it was a success.
Yeah, it was. It was really, really nice. I had a really good time. I think everybody had a good time.
Yes, I got a couple of messages after saying, a couple emails saying how they really loved the energy that we brought and they liked the space that we created. So that kind of makes me feel good because I think that's why we started this. So, and then also I got an email asking about some terms that we were using. So that is going to be our topic for this video.
I got a couple of emails about that too. People just asking, well, what does this mean? What's the difference between this and that?
And so ironically, when I was getting my daily messages today, I saw a card that went perfect into what we're talking about. Which I did. Because I wrote down some words, okay, what would we kind of dissect or whatever. And that came, and so I guess that would go under the term of alignment, and we can break that down. But let me just first get me a sip because I'm drinking wine, y'all. Because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and
I just had me some grapes, and I didn't even get any water, anything.
And I started to get some water, and then I said, you know what? It's Friday.
Friday.
It's 5 o'clock.
Look what spirit just allowed to fall out the deck.
What is that? Temperance, little grasshopper.
It says, I find clarity in the calm. Does spirit check me or does spirit check me?
Check your ass. Exactly.
Check
the universe. Just flow with it.
I think I pulled temperance earlier this week.
Really? Because y'all nerves be getting perturbed.
No. I can't remember.
First of all,
I go back on our IG page and see what the message was because it flowed right with the message. It wasn't. I'm gonna have to go back.
No, I have zero tolerance for techie stuff because I'm not techie. Zero.
Zero. I don't know how to make this thing go live.
See?
Oh Lord, here we go. See? You just go live. What do you mean? You just go live.
Oh, but I'm pressing a button, so does that mean? Oh wait, it's doing something. Okay, it's working. It didn't work before.
Like we didn't know.
We are live. Okay.
You heard me?
I
said like we didn't know this is probably not a good week to try to communicate.
I tried to wear my blue, y'all. I tried to put my blue on, but it just did not.
There's everybody right there. There's me. There's Lady Zara. Oh wait. Here's Nalo.
Who's that?
This is the live.
You on IG?
Yeah.
So speaking of IG, those of you who are watching right now, go to IG and follow What Soul Sisters Say. Follow us on IG. We need some more followers.
And for those of you who don't know why I came on so annoyed, and we keep saying about communication and pulling out the temperance card, since we're talking about lingo and language and definitions. Mercury is in retrograde, and it affects communication and technical difficulties.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I think it affects your dream space too, because I've been having some weird dreams.
Me too. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't been feeling that at all.
The dreams have been definitely off. Communication, yet again, from the divine.
Exactly.
Or communication from your subconscious, which is still divinely connected. Oh my gosh.
Said, hang on, they're telling more followers to join our video or whatever. I don't know how to work this thing. I don't know how to tell if people are on it or whatever. The people pop up, I'll let y'all know. Hey, you have on your Facebook Live?
No. But I
doing the live.
Huh?
We're gonna start doing the live up until our event that we're doing in New Orleans for Thanksgiving holiday.
Okay. Well, I'll go live when we do our next week, because I won't be so annoyed.
At least we think you won't be annoyed. We don't know yet. We gotta wait.
So I can answer the first definition. Alignment. I'm not in alignment right now.
I'm always in alignment.
So that's the word that I was going to, that's crazy, because that's the word that I was going to expound on, because that's the card that came out earlier when it didn't come out. I flipped it. And this card is from my most favorite deck. I don't have that many decks, so I don't know why I'm saying that. I only got like 3 or 4. But if of those 3 or 4, this is my absolute favorite deck. And we're gonna talk about that too, Oracle. And this, from all the cards that I've pulled and flipped and read, this is my new favorite card. When I read it, I was like, this is my new card, my favorite card. So
really, why is that your new favorite card? Why?
I'm about to read it to y'all.
Okay.
So, but you see that it's an arrow, right? And I didn't even post my picture today, so I'm gonna have to go back and post that. I mean, I did post a picture, but not this. So, in the guidebook for this deck,
Rebel Rail joins in. Hey, Rebel Rail.
Hey.
Okay, hold on. Let me let you say hey to everybody. This is our behind the scenes.
We're figuring it out.
We're recording. So we're going live because we're doing an event in New Orleans for Thanksgiving. So we're just playing around with it with our live right now.
So Rebel Rel, I'm not sure how we cross paths, but some kind of way we're following each other on social media. And she is a vegan, and she has a business called Chubby Vegan Nola. I think that's right. I hope I'm saying that right.
This is Rebel Rel you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, Nalo's talking about you, baby.
I haven't had the opportunity to try her cuisine yet, but I plan to. But it's Chubby Vegan Nola. If I'm not saying that right, please put it in the comment section on the live, so if I need to be corrected. But she is the sister that introduced me to the other sister that has the plant nursery. So that we gotta
visit them when we go to New. We gotta visit them when we come in for the holidays.
Yeah, so that is an example of alignment, because of course, everyone knows that I like to support Black-owned businesses, and the more you ask around or the more you associate with different people, these things come into your experience. So she posted a plant, and I was like, I need this in my life, and then it just kind of turned on from there.
Okay, it's Chubby Vegan Nola. I wonder if I can turn this around.
That's what I said. Okay.
There it
So
is. Chubby Vegan Nola. So you said the right.
Since we followed each other, she's very supportive and she's very active. So we do appreciate her support, but remind her that we are shutting down that Facebook group, but she follows us on Instagram anyway, so she won't miss a beat.
I think she can hear. Yeah. Yeah, we're closing down Facebook. We're only doing IG and YouTube. Starting to be too much maintenance, but we're still doing our poetry and our written words and stories on whatsolsticessay.com.
Yes, and y'all go back and read that last blog. I don't know why, we've been writing blogs for a few weeks now, but this last one, I don't know. She just gave us the topic, and I was like, okay. I've been sharing it and sending it out. I think that one was probably our best blog.
The Black woman one. I like writing that one too. That was a nice one. I like writing that one.
So let me just get out the way so y'all can move on. So I just wanted to point this out. So again, Arrow is the card that I pulled. So in this book for this deck, they give you the essence of the card, which means you see, you feel the essence that the card comes in, and this is the kind of energy that the card brings in when you see the card, whether it's upright or reverse.
Right.
That's the essence of the card. Then it also gives you the invitation, which is what you read when the card is upright. And then it gives you the medicine when the card is in reverse. So those are I know, right?
And what's the name of that one? That's the Colette Baron Reed. What's the name of that deck?
So this is the Mystical Shaman.
Okay, before her last one.
The Mystical Shaman Oracle Guidebook. So this one she collaborated with 2 other people, but it's like my most favorite deck. And because it is an Oracle deck, I'm more drawn to Oracle decks, and because Oracle is more of an intuitive type of deck versus the tarot, which I'm gonna let Keisha talk on that because she knows all about the tarot. So the Oracle, this deck is based on symbolism, because before we had this written word, we had symbols. So this deck, I work with this deck every day because I'm trying to learn more about symbolism, which is another one of the words that I put on here. So let me just read this real quick and then we'll move on. So the essence of the arrow, when you see it, receiving this symbol reminds you that when you are in alignment with your heart and soul, you are on target and will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling, release attachments, and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intuition meets the material world. The arrow also symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. And so I just thought that was a beautiful definition of alignment. The moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And to break that down, like Nalo say, unpack that a little more. Just for the people that are like not really on that whole level of what she's talking about, alignment, to just break that down in a baby term, just means to be in sync. That's it. In sync with the universe and everything around you. And you can tell that by, like she said, by way of symbols, numbers, little things that'll come around you that are already like kind of like what's a good word I'm trying to say? It's kind of like already in agreement with whatever you're already asking for or doing at the time. You'll get some type of tangible evidence, and then that gives you an idea.
Signs, synchronicities.
Yeah, that you're in alignment. Yeah.
So let me read the invitation, because that's exactly what that is. The things that you're intending, and then they hit. And if you think about the arrow, which is what I'm about to read now, the way that it goes towards its target. And we're probably gonna have to do a class on this because we're probably gonna run out of time. So we're just gonna let this go out.
And we didn't get to one word that we were supposed to be covering.
Alignment. What are you talking about?
No, I have profit. I have my words. I didn't even do any of my words that people asked me about.
Well, we can do it.
We're gonna have to do.
Yeah,
that's why I said we probably gonna have to do this. Is probably gonna end up being a class because you can't just say one word and then just leave it at that. You gotta kind of unpack it. So do y'all want me to read the invitation or to wait till the next video?
No, go ahead and read the invitation.
So really quick, okay, it says when the arrow zings through the air. So in your mind, you're picturing an arrow. When the arrow zings through the air, it is inviting you to pay attention and signifying that you are about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have traveled on the wind and landed in the perfect place for your highest good. Y'all, when I read that, I was like, okay. And the last part is trust that your job is to be relaxed, yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize, yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark and you will have cause to celebrate. Now that's the invitation. So that's if you see it and it's upright, but I don't know that's the timer. So
okay, Vegan Soul Meal Services joined us too. So that's nice. Is that who you were talking about too?
No.
No, this is somebody different. Okay, well we know him now, so welcome. But
okay.
In part two, I'm some of the words I'm thinking about is someone asked me the difference between a prophet, a psychic, a clairvoyant. What's another word for that? Like a high priestess kind of goes in that category. Fortune teller. What else? Psychic, clairvoyant, priestess, fortune teller. Oracle, yeah, exactly, oracle. So someone was asking me the differences between those words, especially like when you go from prophetess to psychic or something like that. So on part two, I want to kind of talk about the differences in those and the religions that use the different words, or the climate and the environment that use those different words, and how you'll find out that a lot of times they mean the exact same thing. You know, just like with a spell, a prayer, a wish, a dream, it's different words you use, but in some instances it all basically means the same thing. Intention, you know, setting an intention could be the same as like a prayer or a spell or a wish, you know, or anything like that. So we'll kind of get in that in part two.
You don't have time to talk about one definition?
Who has the timer?
Or we got 5 minutes left, so we can
that's probably not enough time. But I mean, I just ran into alignment because that was a specific email that I had. She was like, you know, everybody was using the word alignment, and I was just like,
we can use alignment, because to me alignment could either be clarity, it could be destiny. Alignment could be you know, just basically being in order, being on the right track. What else could alignment be?
Just think about things lining up. So if you have something in your mind, no matter what it is, and you're intending for that from your heart, your soul's purpose or passion, and then you say something awesome about that, you want that into your experience, and then you walk out of the door, and then you go to the store and you run into somebody who is looking for the same thing, or who can commit that to you. So that's kind of like An alignment.
It could be an alignment, and it also could be a synchronicity, a sign, a coincidence. Some people will call it a coincidence. It depends on where your mind is and what you're thinking about. Because some people will call that a coincidence. But you're on a certain spiritual level. We're gonna call that alignment. It's a synchronicity. That's a sign. That kind of all goes in the category. So that's kind of like the different lingo in the language. People think it means the same thing. It means different things, but it's kind of like it's kind of the same. It's just your perception of the word.
Right. And I think the people who are calling it coincidence are people that still kind of live in the matrix, and they don't really realize that they co-create with the universe. So whatever you think and feel, you actually are creating that.
Exactly. So, and then on part 2, I definitely want to get in how some people don't believe in destiny. They believe in you creating your own destiny, or not even destiny. Some people just don't even believe in destiny, that you just make decisions and this is what happens, cause and effect, and different things like that. So,
right.
I want us to cover that too. So,
yeah, they got people who don't believe in karma or fate. So yeah,
and karma and fate could kind of be, karma could be like cause and effect. Basically,
yeah.
Reaping and sowing is a form of karma. It could be considered karma too. And what's the other word you use?
Fate.
Fate is what? Destiny, predestined destiny.
Yeah.
Fate could also be alignment. Fate could be alignment too. Yeah. And yeah, so that's kind of like what we're getting into when we're talking about the different words of language and lingo. So we have about a minute and a half left. So what else y'all want to cover, ladies?
Well, I want to just make sure that people are staying tuned to our IG and getting ready for this event that we are putting together for 11/11. Like, it's about to be 11/11/2020. So we have to take full advantage of that magical portal.
Which is another alignment.
Alignment, exactly.
Synchronicity.
Which is if you're there, it could also be part of your destiny. Yeah, synchronicity.
Because people are probably like, 11/11, what? What? It's just like alignment. That's all. It's just like we'll talk about portals and all of that too. And that's.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, but we're gonna get in. We're gonna get into it, and we definitely need to do a series on these terms, or a class or something. But
it's kind of just like, what's a good example of alignment?
Better hurry up. You got a minute left, baby.
The butterfly, how they go from the cocoon into the butterfly, just a process. Allow. That's alignment. Allow.
All right, ladies, let's let that be that for the moment. And you tune into what Soul Sisters say. Click, like, share, subscribe.